from 59 years of power. KANU was in power for 59 years. And the late President Kibaki famously was quoted as saying, bringing down KANU was like cutting the famous Kikuyu Mugumo tree with a razor blade. It can't happen. But it happened. And in 2000, when that happened, Kenyans were regarded as the most optimistic people in the world. And in 2008, when the violence following the 2007 election set off the most difficult events in post-independence Kenya, destabilizing and bringing to a standstill a nation state known until then as the oasis of peace in a turbulent region. Then diplomatic tact was required by the local and international political players of the times to get Kenya back on its track to its long visioned path to socioeconomic prosperity, free from hunger and disease. Our sister Mother Karua again was there with a Kofi Annan-led peace process. The same is required, I dare say, now more than ever before. On June 25th, a day I call J25, Kenya's working class, young men and young women with pay stubs came to the streets in peaceful protest against a harsh finance bill 2024 and an impeached parliament. Actually, they did impeach the parliament. Kenya's youth are particularly concerned about the ruling elite's excesses, which included poor administration marked by tribalism, by nepotism, and rampant corruption. The tech-conscious, digitally savvy, and woke, quote-unquote, generation were astounded by leaders who loudly and at every opportunity said, I quote again, tighten up your belts. Kenya's coffers are empty, end of quote. While posting outrageously opulent lifestyles on social media and accruing more frequent flyer miles than road trips to their constituents. Using social media platforms, the likes of X, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, and TikTok, they rallied behind the hashtag Reject Finance Bill 2024 and urged their parliamentary representatives to vote against the bill. It is my opinion that this tech-savvy and socially conscious youth irrevocably transformed the political, socio-economic discussion in our country forever. Their diplomatic tact of actively exercising their constitutional rights, specifically Articles 1 and 37 of Kenya's Constitution, that is, and I want to quote under Article 1, Sub-Article 1, which states all sovereign power belongs to the people of Kenya and shall be exercised only in accordance with this Constitution, end of quote. And subsection 2 states that the people may exercise their sovereign power either directly or through their democratically elected representatives, end of quote. Further, under Article 37, every person has the right to peaceably and unarmed to assemble, to demonstrate, to picket, and to present petitions to public authorities. This call to action was keenly watched and followed by millions worldwide. It inspired many movements in Africa and around the world. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the unnecessary and disproportionate increment in the use of excessive force by Kenya's police service should be a concern to all of us. During the protests in 2023 and in 2024, over 125 young Kenyans lost their lives to police bullets. Up to date, no security officer has been charged and or prosecuted. The victims' families are yet to receive any form of justice. There is also a sharp increase in kidnappings and abductions. The brother, the Speaker, J.B. Muturi, and immediate former Minister for Public Service, Attorney General, a distinguished Kenyan, had to shout so that his dear son could be released. He kept on asking, how about those parents who were not as fortunate as he was? And their kids are still missing, some of them even as we speak today. That 4 young men could be tracked just a few days ago and taken into custody by the security services because of the BBC Africa Eye documentary, Blood Parliament, clearly demonstrates increased authoritarianism in this country against anyone deemed to have a different view, regardless of age. I urge the international community, and I want to use the plural here, we urge the international community here represented, who honor their values and commitment to the promotion of universal respect for and observance of human rights and fundamental freedoms, as stated in the preamble to the UN Declaration of Human Rights, to join us in condemning these acts and demanding an immediate cessation of human rights abuses and systemic oppression.